And Secretary McMahon, thank you so much for being with us today. As Secretary, you have a direct authority over the cancellation of grants and contracts at the Department of Education. On February 10th, you canceled the Charting My Path for Student Success program that served over 1,600 disabled students and their families across 62 schools in 11 states, including Paulding County, which is in my home state of Georgia. This year-round program provided support services and frequent small group sessions to ensure that physically disabled students or students with dyslexia, autism, and other disabilities, as well as their families, can meet their goals of transitioning to and succeeding in adulthood, which is really what every parent wishes for their child. All too often, it's unfortunately a sink or swim situation for disabled students after high school, and programs like this can be the difference between a lifetime on disability insurance versus a good job that they can raise a family on. On this poster right here, you can see the exact email that was sent out to parents in Georgia because of your decision, which I would like to submit digitally for the record. It says, the federal funding provided by the Department of Education for this initiative has been discontinued immediately, and that your child will no longer receive transition supports. I would like to also submit for the record an article from NPR about a young man named Logan and his mother Jessie, who were really benefiting from this program before it was abruptly canceled. Secretary, this is just simply a yes or no answer. Do you stand by your decision to cancel this program in the middle of the school year without any warning to the hundreds of students, teachers, and families that were participating?
Well, I would like to explore that more.
Secretary, this is a yes or no answer.
No, it's not a yes or no answer.
Yes, it is. And the American people deserve
I'm not going to give you a yes or no answer because
full answer
it's more
from you, yes or no. I'm not going to let you circumvent. I'm not going to let you ignore it. Yes or no? It's a simple question.
Well,
Do
I'll
you
have
stand
to
by
look into
this
some
decision?
of the different programs, and I can't speak to individual grant programs without looking into them exactly. There are a lot of grant programs out there, so I'd like to get back to you.
Note for the record that the Secretary is unwilling to answer my question. Is it clear, or do you believe that you are misleading the public regarding the actions that you and President Trump have taken to cut or cancel programs and services for disabled children and their families? You have said multiple times that disabled students will not be negatively impacted by your decisions, but they already are. Time and time again, this administration asks the American people to listen to everything that they say, but to ignore actually what they're really doing. Given our limited time, I plan to submit written questions to you and for the record to learn more about your decision and get some direct answers from these parents as to why the kids can't meet with their teachers anymore. Secretary, yes or no? Simple answer, just a direct answer. Do you believe that gun violence, the leading cause of death for children in this country, is a public health crisis?
I believe that gun violence is just, we should take steps to make sure that gun violence does not happen in our schools.
Is it a public health crisis to you? The American people and families want to know, do you believe that our children sitting in our classrooms should be fear of unnecessary gun violence? Most of America believes that this is a public scourge. Do you believe that gun violence poses a threat to our children while they're sitting in our classrooms?
Gun violence should not be allowed anywhere, and gun violence especially should not be in our schools.
I'd like to say to you, Secretary, as a mother who lost her son to unnecessary gun violence in the prime of his teenage years, your response, or basically a lack of response, is completely out of touch. Every parent, whether they send their kids to public or private school, worries about their child being killed at school. And there's a lot of data to prove that. It is unfortunate reality that this happens every single day, but yes, this is the reality. There's something very wrong when the highest ranking government officials responsible for the safety and education of our kids cannot claim that the leading cause of death among children is not a crisis. Every American should be deeply concerned while you remain Secretary of Education. And I hope that I'm able to get some answers in writing from you, and I yield back.